Hey y'all, Toad here. Well. Remember that video I did a while back? I think I called it Financial Improprieties? Uh-huh. Well, it would appear that the financial improprieties that Jesse Jackson Jr. Pled to. Wow, they've got a list. I'm actually looking at a couple of different uh, sites here. I'll put them in the bottom so you can go look at them if you haven't already. But let's just see what some of the things that Mr. Jackson bought with campaign funds, which is of course illegal as hell. We have Michael Jackson memorabilia. Let's see, somewhere's around $14,000-15,000 worth of that. Oh, seven or $8,000 of Bruce Lee memorabilia, $5,500 worth of Martin Luther King Jr. memorabilia, and I'm just running some of the down this list. How about a $4,000 guitar that has something to do with Michael Jackson and Eddie Van Halen? How about a $4,000 Michael Jackson fedora? I mean, everybody's got to have one of those if you're a politician from Illinois, I guess. A mink cashmere cap. Well, I mean, come on, everybody's got to have one of those. And I'm not a big, fan of capes, but he seems to think a black and red cashmere cape is not only worth $1,500, but okay to spend the campaign contributions on. And a mink reversible parka. Everybody's got to have a mink reversible parka. Come on, these guys are simply not paid enough to be able to afford these things on their own. And on top of that, I've also seen reports of a $43,000 gold Rolex. I guess that you add that up with the accusation that they used a campaign credit card for almost $500,000, actually a little over $500,000, and another $60,000 in debt. I mean, this is obviously this person, this congressman or ex-congressman now, just thought it was okay to spend this kind of money from campaign contributions. Now, none of this stuff is even remotely applicable to his job or his campaign. I'm sorry, buying memorabilia, that's collectibles. For those of you who don't know what the word memorabilia means, it's collectibles. Bruce Lee, Martin Luther King, Michael Jackson, Eddie Van Halen, Jimi Hendrix, Malcolm X. This is a personal collection. I mean, that's all there is to it. And that's before you get into all the other stuff. And a $40,000 Rolex. I mean, I understand that everybody in the state of Illinois has a $40,000 Rolex, and this is all part of being a representative from Illinois. But those of us in the rest of the real world don't quite get this. So okay, all of the things I just listed, remember, they were considered financial improprieties. Okay, that's how your media described it until the plea bargain was signed and made public. Now, what's going to happen? All right, I guess the bottom line is he can go to jail for up to 5 years. I think it is, maybe a little bit more. You really think he's going to jail for 5 years? Or is it really more likely that at best this person who obviously thinks himself entitled in some way, shape, or form, this person will likely do, what do you think, 6 months, 8 months in a nice, quiet little federal facility, hang out for a few months, then go to a nice little halfway house, which of course will both be described as harsh. Now, I suppose they're harsh from his point of view. I mean, if you think it's okay to spend campaign dollars on cashmere capes and $40,000 Rolexes, yeah, then I suppose that a trip to a federal facility, which somehow I get this feeling is not going to be filled with hardened criminals like, I don't know, one of us might go to if we defrauded somebody for this kind of money. We'll just have to wait and see. So financial improprieties have now turned into illegal use of campaign funds. And in my humble opinion, this wasn't an illegal use by, hiring people to work on your campaign in some way. No, this was somebody who was enriching himself and adding to his personal collection of whatever he thinks is important. So this could be some of the worst misuse of funds by a politician. And we'll just hang around and wait and see if his sentencing is anywheres in the ballpark of what an average American would get for defrauding somebody of that kind of money. We'll wait and see.